Here we have an old window sash from Dr. Ferguson's 1870s tiny house, and some of the wood has rotted away, and I want to restore this sash, so this video is going to show you how to do that. So the bottom portion of the sash is rotted away. There's a gap here. There's the edge of the vertical piece, and this bottom portion has rotted away. So I want to fill that. So what I've done is take a straight edge and clamped it to the bottom side of the sash. I could have screwed it in to hold that straight edge in place, but I don't want to introduce any more holes in this. So I just clamped it, and I just clamped it on one side. It doesn't have to be real secure. Then I taped this 2x4 with the green masking tape so my filler doesn't stick to that. And I also put a piece of plywood on the bottom so the filler doesn't leak out, and I also taped that. I did apply a consolidant to the wood to strengthen the remaining wood fibers. I use this product here, but you can use any manufacturer's product. And that gives you a good foundation for the filler. And I'm going to use this product here, this Bondo wood filler, which is like auto body Bondo, except it's made specifically for wood fibers. So I'm just going to fill these gaps and fill these cracks. So I've opened my Bondo, and I'm going to mix the two-part on this piece of plywood, scrap plywood. It calls out for a 3-inch diameter dollop of Bondo material, about a 1/2 inch thick. It lays about a 1/2 inch thick. And to that Bondo, you apply a bead of hardener, one bead 3 inches across, so that provides the proper ratio of hardener to Bondo. And then you mix. You mix it up. You do not have a lot of time. It's a function of the temperature. It's about 80 right now. Nice summer day. So I'm going to mix quickly and apply before it hardens up. Mix, mix, mix. The hardener is a red color. It mixes in with a tan, so when you have a uniform rouge color, you know you're all set to go. Not going to mess around with it long. It'll set up on me. So here we go. So apply it in my void. Get it in place as fast as I can. Just going to work it down in this crack. Back and forth, we'll work it down into the crack. Okay, I've filled in the void. You can see the void here. Established a straight edge with my 2x4. I did put tape on my 2x4 so that when I remove the 2x4, the new Bondo does not stick to the 2x4. The tape will release that bond. So you will have to let this set up for 10 or 15 minutes, then you can sand it. And more than likely you'll have to apply more than one coat to get the profile that you would like. Sand it off and then prime it with this Ben Moore product. Not endorsing them, but as a reference I'm providing that name, and that's an oil base exterior wood fresh start bonding product primer. So after a few minutes the Bondo has set up. I removed screws from one end of my jig and pulled this away, and here we are with our fresh Bondo. Straight line created by the 2x4. This is warm to the touch. It's almost hot to the touch. If I turn this over, you'll see packing the Bondo in did not go all the way to the bottom. There's still a void here. So I'll have to repeat the process working from this side to obtain the profile that I want. And after we have the unit scraped, we'll apply an oil base primer to it. You want to use an oil-based primer and then a latex top coat. Oil-based gets into the wood grain and bites really good and will last longer than a latex primer. Probably has lead paint on this sash, so you want to take lead paint precautions. I'm doing this on my basement, or excuse me, on my garage concrete floor. All the scrapings are going on the slab, and I'm going to clean them up after. I use a dust mask, and as you see in the background, I also have a fan going, and I turn that fan on when I'm working and blowing fresh air in to my work area, so I'm not breathing paint chips, lead dust, or a minimal amount. Anyway.